Have you ever interacted with a group of people that's just a bunch of weirdos, just a bunch of wacky little losers? Sure, you have, everyone has. Well, what if we corralled all those people into one place and made them attend a university? That's what this is like. BYU, I don't even know what the hell that stands for. Oh, it's the Brigham Young University. I don't know what I expected. But yeah, it's a place full of weird little gremlin goblins. And that's not because they're Mormon. That, I swear to God, that's not what I'm saying. They just got bad takes. And I thought we could sit here and point and laugh at these dumb takes, because what's better than laughing at someone who said something stupid? I can think of very few things. I just know someone in the comments like, that's a horrible way to live your life. Smart people talk about ideas and concepts, while dumb people talk about other people. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Laugh. Jesus Christ.
Would you rather die a horrible and excruciating death or watch a porn video?
Just die excruciating death.
Yeah.
Probably die.
Die a horrible excruciating death.
Die.
I can't believe we got so many people that were just like, yeah, I'd rather die than watch one porn video. That's not even saying, yo, you gotta masturbate. That's not even saying, yo, you gotta get freaky, you gotta touch yourself, you gotta feel pleasure for the first time in your sad existence. That's just saying, yo, look at these people having a better time than you. That's all it had to be. And you're like, nah, I'd rather die. I'm gonna be honest with you, if that's the two choices you got and you choose death, you is just suicidal. You're just suicidal, and you gotta go to therapy. You gotta get some stuff figured out. You're in a bad situation. You might be in the wrong group of people. They might be pushing you down because, I'll be honest, I don't watch porn like that. I don't watch porn. I don't like it. I feel like it's just not for me. You know what I mean? But I like life. That shit's cool as hell. I'm not gonna die because I don't like watching porn. I read my shit. I read my little lesbian smut. I swipe the pages and I'm like, that's good as hell. I'm not like some of y'all, but some of y'all understand what I'm saying. You're like, I see you. I see you.
The first one, die a horrible death. Porn video for sure. I'd rather be alive.
I would rather die a horrible, excruciating pain death, because then you'd be a legend.
Would you really be a legend though? You chose to die for a stupid reason. That's less of a legend and more just like a cautionary tale of not being a fucking dumbass. It's like, you could have just lived. And it's the thing is like, okay, you sinned. You did one bad thing in your life. So you're saying anytime I fuck up or I do something wrong, I should just die? These motherfuckers accidentally drink coffee once. They pick up the wrong cup and they're just like, fuck, I gotta go. And they just jump.
What's your favorite swear word?
I like the dick. I like calling people dick. Shoot.
Shoot?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Did I just hear that correctly? Listen, I curse a lot. If anyone's watched my videos or just interact with me in real life, I curse like a motherfucker. But if you don't curse, that's completely cool. Live your life, talk the way you talk, walk the way you are. Who gives a shit? But you can't be like, yo, my favorite curse word is shoot. That's not a curse word. You get shot in the chest instead of being like, shit. You're like, shoot, get that nabbit.
Frick.
I sound so Mormon, frick.
I mean, yeah, you ain't wrong. You do sound Mormon as hell. Some professor at BYU is gonna play this video and be like, you shouldn't be like this. Wait, I can't say that in the video, kid. I gotta bleep that. I said the T slur. And I can make that joke because BYU is actually transphobic as hell. So like, I ain't too far off.
I say frick.
You say frick.
Or glory gracious.
You say glory gracious? I'm trying to think of like the context of where you say that and you don't sound like a complete loser. Okay, let's say you stub your toe. You kick that shit really hard and you're like, glory gracious. It don't roll off the tongue. It just does not. It's not natural. This is like a bunch of stuff you would say if you're like a parent and you don't want to curse around your child. You know what I mean? It's like, this is your first child. You want to take extra special care of it. This ain't the fourth child. Like, fourth child, you're saying everything. You're saying anything possibly that comes to mind. First child, you're like, I want to put my best foot forward. And you're like, frick. That's what this is, except these motherfuckers is like 18. I think what's crazy about all of this stuff is like, you know, behind the scenes, some of the motherfuckers is like, oh, I say frick, or oh, I say gosh dag nabbit. They're like ATMing it like that night. If you don't know what ATMing is, it's pretty much the girl bends over, ass out, cheeks out, and dude takes the little penis and fucking rubs it in between to ejaculate. Girl don't feel nothing, because why would the girl need to feel pleasure ever? But the dude gets to ejaculate from getting the fucking butt dust. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see the appeal. I feel like a hand job would be better. Cause like, there's no way that feels good. You gotta be so touch-starved to ejaculate from that. But it's not just fun and jokes at BYU. Some of these motherfuckers ain't just funny, quirky little people who say, oh, gosh darn it, dag nabbit. Sometimes you get motherfuckers like this. And by sometimes, I mean a good chunk of the time.
Would you report someone to the Honor Code office for same-sex dating on campus?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to expand on that?
Sure. I mean, it's clearly outlined in the honor code, you know, and I took an oath to uphold that honor code and, you know, see or go after people that aren't seeing it. So.
What does the Honor Code say about same-sex dating?
They say that it's not encouraged and that it shouldn't be publicized or allowed on campus.
So yeah, what you got there is you got a motherfucking snitch who be like, yo, I don't like my homie getting some, so I'm gonna fuck up his life and ruin that shit and get him expelled from college. Because that's what happens if you break honor code. And you will get reported at BYU for acting gay. So if someone thinks you're gay, let's say you're a little flamboyant, you got a little spice to you. Oh, motherfucker, you gotta go to the office. You got detention. Like, that is just blatant homophobia. Like, that's just fucked up and cruel. And I know there's gonna be some little keyboard warrior in the comments typing it right now. And I bet they feel real dumb hearing me say this as I type it out. But they'll be like, well, actually, shut up. A few years from now, you're gonna look back at this time in your life and be like, damn, I was an awful person. I hated myself. Why did I project my hatred of myself onto other people? That's embarrassing. I feel like shit because of that. Just think back to this moment. Anyways, moving on. The honor code says, be honest, live a chaste and virtuous life, including abstaining from any sexual relations outside of marriage between a man and a woman. Respect others, including avoidance of profane and vulgar language. Obey the law and follow campus policies. Abstain from alcohol, tobacco, tea, coffee, and vape, and substance abuse. Participate regularly in church services required only by church members. Observe BYU's dress and grooming standards, which is pretty much just like, oh, guys don't wear like too long of things. Don't have earrings if you're a dude. Girls can have one earring, shit like that. Encourage others in the community to comply with honor code. Now, the honor code does not say it's not allowed, or that it doesn't use any of that language. But the thing is, you can get reported for any of that. You can get reported for any of this stuff here. You can get reported for saying fuck. Like, this shit is fucking weird, archaic, and cruel. Like, you can get expelled for this stuff. It's not just like, oh, reprimanded, slap on the wrist, nothing, it's fine. You can get kicked out of college for this. This is an accredited university. And from what I've heard from people that go to BYU, or I've went to BYU, it's not that all these people who say these weird, funky answers is just like, oh, okay, like, I'm actually this way. It's like, you can get reported for the most minute shit. So they just like is super cautious about what they say. But it's like a 50-50. You get a 50-50 chance of running into this like homophobic son of a bitch who's just a piece of shit. Or it's someone who's chill, but like doesn't want to like fuck up their scholarship. It's fun to make fun of the motherfuckers who stay stupid shit. But there is the nuance of like, oh, they say some of this quirky shit because of this. But it's not just because of that. There's motherfuckers there, a good number of them, that actually have these opinions, have these thoughts. Anyways, that's all I had to say. If you enjoyed this video, click that video right there. I'm sure you're gonna love that. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and also have a great day. Bye-bye.